Hello, everyone. I guess all of us are there, but all of us are here anyway. So we're here on time this time, not too much early, I hope, has been my habit of late. Never mind, that's over. That's good learning. Hello, you people that have signed on. Good to have you join us. Man, we have another person. We'd have enough people for a party. I get that. I'm going to change that. Everybody's coming in at once. Oh, that's good. This is like the Boxing Day sales at some of the big stores. Will come in like there's no tomorrow. Perhaps for some of them there's not. Anyway, thank you all for joining once again on our now Wednesday night gathering. It's Wednesday night over here. It's probably, I don't know, Thursday where you are, or it will be. Anyway, enough dribbling and burbling on. I hope you've all had a good week. Been involved in a lot of healing, perhaps not physically, but absently. Keeping yourself in practice. And the more you do, the more you get to do. I think it's one of those scenarios you take an inch and you're given a mile. But that's great, because the more of us that are doing that, the better the world will be. It take a lot of people and a lot of concentration, a lot of people working in different, different fronts. Because it seems like there's a war going on. There's a war between the people, us people, although we're all supposed to be human. And there's a war going on with some of the animals, all of the wild animals. I sat and watched a television program last night, and I didn't see the very beginning, but it was about animals becoming extinct, and it nearly makes you cry. He focused on two white rhino, which apparently have been walking the earth for about 2 million years. And he was standing beside two of these beautiful creatures, and they're the only two left. How's that for a thought? And we're trying to see if we can go and live on Mars. And we made a right mess of this one. Anyway, it's guys like us and many, 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 many others that's sending out the healing. I've got a new language here. It's okay. Been sending out all the healing for anybody, any living thing on this planet. Some need a lot more than others, obviously, and some are just scraping by quite admirably, quite miraculously. We also, and some of the footage they were showing, they were talking about the elephants and the bull elephants, obviously the male elephants. These things weigh up to 5 tons, apparently, and they need 96 kilos of food a day. And it showed you the floor of what should be a bit of greenery left before the rains come, and it's just dust. There's nothing there. So these bull elephants have managed to work out that if they stand on their hind legs and then extend the trunk right out, they can reach all the green foliage still at the top of the tree. It's quite amazing watching this huge big animal on its back legs like a dog begging for his dinner. And it's quite touching how clever they are to adapt to it. So what we're going to do tonight is, obviously we're going to have the healing as per usual, but about halfway through I'm going to shift the focus to the extinction of animals and what we can do in our own way to slow that down. or even eradicate it completely. So everything is healing and living the life that they came here to live. I hope you all join me in this, because we are a healing circle, and there's everything we can think of within that circle. And I just think it would be good to do a healing one purely for animals, the wild animals. So that's me, probably gas and enough. So we'll make a start. Yes, we're all here, I think. So let's begin as usual by just relaxing in the chair or wherever you happen to be. Laid on the floor, doesn't matter. Just find yourself in a nice comfortable position. Make sure all the telephones are turned off or on silent mode so that they don't go off in the middle of your meditation. That's an experience you don't want. Okay, so we take the first nice deep breath. And we'll take a nice deep breath in. Just breathe in slowly at your own pace. You're not running a marathon or anything. And as you feel it going down through your body until it stops in the pit of your stomach. And as it came down to your stomach, you were aware of a beautiful warm feeling, comforting feeling going through you, from your toes right up to your head and beyond. And how amazing of this energy to come from within you, apparently. So now, if you exhale that breath, and as you do so, again, be aware of some small black shadows leaving you within that exhaled breath. They are leaving you and going to be transmuted. And now we can take our second breath, just the same as the first. Just allow it into you and let it settle with the first one. Then, as you know, these deep breaths bring in the deep healing energy that we have collecting to share with all and everything and everyone. And just like the first time, just be aware of the energy now of these two, let's say, balls of healing energy now have combined to form one, which is growing even by itself. Every time you breathe, it grows. Because this healing energy is coming through us. And as it passes through us, it helps to settle us, to give us some peace and quiet. Something perhaps stress-free for a little while. And just enjoy that energy. And as you do, you notice that all this energy is gathered inside you, almost at bursting point, and it begins to leave your physical body through every pore of your skin, in all directions. And as it does, it really brings some peace and some quietness to yourself. So for this half an hour is for you and is for us as a group. and for all the life streams that will receive it, if they so choose. So let's take a last, final, third deep breath. And it feels really clean and pure. And now, as we exhale that last breath, the three of them all together, you notice there is very little black shadow coming from within you, because the healing energy has removed the negativity. So you are now free of negativity. And as we start now to radiate the healing energy, we know that what we are radiating out is pure. And we can feel it leaving us, but more so we can see it. We can see it leaving us and going at all directions you can think of. Front, back, sideways, and all the points in between. And you notice that this energy feels slightly different now as it's leaving you. Although the energy still flows into you and out, and it's a continual stream. It never runs out. And as you're standing there or sitting, I'd like you just now just to take a look around you. If you can imagine yourself sitting on perhaps a trunk of a dead tree or a raised piece of land, and what you can see in front of you and all around you is a picture of the drought and the dryness that is affecting all the African countries and so many others that absolutely rely the annual rains to keep everything going for the following year. Because it isn't there at the moment, it's late coming. And because it's late coming, the animals are finding it harder and harder to find food. Right through the food chain. The lions and the hunters, the hunting animals, there is less for them to chase and to eat because there is nothing, there's no grass, no greenery to keep their food strong and in plenty numbers. And they just have to lay in the grass, under some trees probably, and see if they can catch one to keep their species going. And just see that wherever you look, you just see the dryness. And you can see the animals gathering around what used to be a waterhole, but now it's just a big puddle of mud. Very little water. You just imagine that view, how it came about. Climate change certainly has aided it, but it's not completely at blame. This cycle of life has been going on for thousands and thousands of years. As the last few ones have come one on top of the other very quick. So with that in mind, just as you're looking out across the desert, look to the far horizon and let's put some beautiful big dark thunderclouds off in the distance, which are coming towards you and towards the animals around you. And when it starts to rain, it absolutely monsoon-like rain. And that rain will help feed every living thing. Even the humans that live with the animals. And just remember, we can all contribute, to keeping the weather cycles a bit in a sense of some sort of normality, what they usually do. Even if you just imagine you can do things really simple. All of the plastics that are out, if they can all go into a proper recycling place where they get chopped up and used to create park benches. And over here now they make shopping trolleys with reused plastic and a lot of other things as well. So every time you see a plastic bottle in the road, just pick it up and put it in the right bin or wherever it goes. And let's go back now to where you were on that nice piece of old wood or a little hill where you could see for miles and miles. And now all you can see is water as the rains have come. And just think we can be a part of this visualization. With every breath we take, we can see the rain there and perhaps help call it in. So I'll leave you for a few minutes with that vision. That benefits all forms of life on our planet. And just enjoy the feeling you get with that amazing picture in front of you now. What was dry, arid, no water, nothing, no water for anything. Even mankind is struggling. So just always remember to see the rain coming, or to be there when it is raining, and see how life changes. And that everything is eating the plastic, but it is in such a broken down state, it is not plastic anymore. And eventually there won't be any, because we'll use plastic, recycled plastic, for many, many things. And as you're standing there on top of the little hill, just notice the difference in noise. Where before there was silence, there is the song, the roar, the noises, the noise of the desert, as the rain brings it all back to life. So just keep that mind set, or that vision. Just keep that in your mind. When you see a plastic bottle or something rolling down the street, if it's safe to do so, just go and get it and pick it up and put it in the rubbish bin, preferably the recycle one. And if we all did that, there would be hundreds of thousands of bottles in the right place instead of just being blown around. And so, as we prepare to leave, bring that vision back with you. Keep it in your mind's eye. And just let it remind you occasionally about the rains. And if enough of us do something towards it, we can help to change the patterns. There's no doubt that the changing of patterns probably is also the saving of lives. So I'd like you now to allow your awareness back into your body. And then as you begin to feel grounded, just rub your feet on the floor. Just quickly backwards and forwards. If you can, just stomp on the floor a little bit. And then as you feel grounded, just allow yourself to stand up slowly. And if you need to hold on to the chair back or something, that's okay. Just stand up until that drifting settles down and you're quite steady now on both feet. If not, just take a few more moments, no hurry. Take a few more moments until you feel completely grounded before you walk out the door. Okay, so now it's my final farewell for tonight, this morning, whatever time it might be where you are. Thank you for joining us, for being a part of that visualization, which you've turned into a meditation by actually being actively involved. Once again, thanks for joining, and we'll see you in a week's time. Okay, so thank you all. And take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Okay. Goodbye for now.